A local firefighter, Mark Lawry, the assistant fire chief with the West Bloomfield Fire Department, who just graduated from the EMU Fire Staff and Command Executive Leadership Program. An incredible honor and a great thing to see right here in the community. And here to tell us more is the man himself, assistant fire chief with the West Bloomfield Fire Department, Mark Lawry. Mark, thanks so much for joining us today.
Oh, happy to join you. This is exciting for me. I don't think it's quite as exciting as the football, but I'll do what I can.
I don't know. This is a pretty big honor, which first of all, congratulations for this achievement, Mark. Absolutely great to see. What can you tell us about this Command Executive Leadership Program?
Thanks. It's a 9-month course where you attend 1 week each month. And the most interesting part of it's probably the interaction that you have with 40 other executive officers throughout the state of Michigan. The course covers a lot, anything from leadership theory development, personal organizational development, performance management, ethics, policy writing, grant writing, homeland security, fire prevention. It covers the entire gambit of everything that we do to serve the community. And it prepares any executive leaders that are up and coming to do this role. An executive leader in the fire service, as not fun as it sounds, doesn't really drag hose anymore and put out fires. We do considerably less exciting things than that when it comes to budgeting and long-term planning and making sure that the community is safe at the, not as fun to say, but paper pushing level.
Well, all those roles are still very, very important to the fire department. Let's absolutely keep that in mind. But this is still a great achievement, Mark. How long has this been something that's been on your mind, and how long has this been something that you've wanted to go after and achieve?
Oh, great question. When I was the training officer about 6 years ago, I became interested in this program. And each time an opportunity came up, I ended up sending one of our own staff members to make sure that they could get their further education. And last year, the opportunity came up and I didn't have anybody who was in line. So it worked out well and I could slide myself in without taking a spot from one of my other staff members, because 3/4 of our role here in administration is preparing our future leaders to take over when we are gone. So I finally got the opportunity to attend. I also have the honor to instruct in the course at times. So I'm very familiar with how the program works. And now I've had the opportunity to sit through the entire process, and it was a great experience for me. I learned a lot.
That's great. And I want to go into that a little bit more, because now that you have this achievement, what do you hope to bring to the fire department as things go forward?
But just like any of our other staff members who have attended, one of the things that we do is we spend all 9 months putting together a research project. My particular research project happened to be on the rank structure within the fire service in general. Found out that the rank service and the fire service in general is not standardized, and it's probably something that we should be doing. Working with our local Oakway mutual aid groups, hoping that we can standardize at least the company level organization when it comes to rank. And when I say company level, those are the folks that are actually on the fire ground entering a burning building, and those that are commanding those entering a burning building. Trying to standardize that to eliminate some of the potential downfalls of our service. And those who have gone before me have brought their research projects back, and we've been able to implement some of those as well. So the whole process and the concept behind the research project that all 40 individuals do is to make the fire service better and to protect our communities better.
Mark Lawry with the West Bloomfield Fire Department, Assistant Fire Chief, joins us right now in the Splash to talk about his recent graduation from the EMU Fire Staff. Now, Mark, with this being such an incredible honor, what does it mean personally to you to achieve this?
This is a hard project for me to do. And one of the things that I'm kind of continuing on with is my master's program. In technology sciences at Eastern Michigan University, attending this last course got me 5 of the classes that I needed in my program. I'm currently taking one more that'll leave me with 4 more so I can finish my master's degree in technology sciences. And believe it or not, technology is changing every day as I'm doing this interview via Zoom to you in your own home. So it's an exciting process and one of the things that's going to affect the fire service as well. So uh, I'm excited that I was able to complete that process, that it puts me closer to my master's degree, and that I can continue to professionally develop myself, which is the same thing that I look for in my staff.
You're absolutely right. And absolutely, technology does change every single day, and it is something to absolutely be aware of. Now, as you talked about continuing your education, I'm very curious to learn about how the fire department has been in regards to supporting you and other officers as they continue their educational journey.
Oh, without a doubt. It's one of the things that we hold very near and dear to our hearts is making sure that our succession planning when it comes to educating our officers, that they're ready to take the roles that they're going to step into. We have a pretty robust officer development program locally within the department. And as I said earlier, we have sent multiple people to this exact same program to get some education that is outside of our own department. And our department and the township supports us very well when it comes to education and making sure that we're prepared to take care of the community that we serve.
That's fantastic. That's great to hear that the fire department is helping all of their fellow officers in this great way. What are some of the biggest resources, would you say, that they provide to their officers? Maybe ones that the public isn't aware of?
One of the things that they might not be aware of, the department itself has some funds in its budget to support individuals who are achieving their associate's degree or their bachelor's degrees. So we're trying to help eliminate that burden of finance when someone is taking maybe it's an online associate's course or an online bachelor's course, as long as it's fire service related and can help the community. The chief has set aside some budgetary dollars to help them. So it's education reimbursement. We also expect you to get good grades. So that's part of it.
That's absolutely right. Got to make sure that your education stays up to the level that it needs to be. And going more into the support for their staff, I understand there might also be some scholarship opportunities that might be available with some of the younger members of the fire staff. Is that correct?
Recently, we've gotten some federal dollars in some grant funds that we can hopefully send some folks to medic school and to paramedic school. So we are trying to reach out to our community, get some folks interested in that. Because paramedic school, it takes time, it takes dollars. And so we're trying to support some of the local folks to go through that process. That paramedic's license seems to be the golden ticket to get a job in the fire service here in Southeast Michigan. And we're trying to reinforce the fire service in general. We would love everyone to come to West Bloomfield because we think this is the greatest place to work. But we're also focusing on the fire service in general, which is an area that we're currently struggling with. But we're getting much better.
And that's great to see. Glad to see all of the work that the fire department is doing. Mark, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. Just one more question before we let you go. Where can people go to maybe learn more information about some of these opportunities?
Well, the township has a wonderful website. If they want to go there, they can go to look for job opportunities. If they want to call the fire department, find the website, find the phone numbers. You can call me directly at my office. I would love to talk to you about potential opportunities in the fire service. I would love to talk to you about potential opportunities in the West Bloomfield Fire Service. This is a wonderful township that we support. They are very supportive of us, and I can't think of a better job to have. I'm fortunate to work here, love working here, and love serving the community that I'm honored to be in.
And we thank you so much for serving this community. Assistant Fire Chief with the West Bloomfield Fire Department, Mark Lawry. Thank you so much for your time today.
Appreciate it. Have a great day.